I'll show you a picture where I blew it with my navigation. I was racing elite at the Carlsbad Triathlon, and my wife predicted I lost about 45 seconds because of a navigation error that I made. And there's the picture of me with a red circle around. This was kind of pack 2 of the elite group that I held on to for about 800 meters, but then lost them on the final turn, because you see how they took the tangent right to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was just enjoying my swim so much, I just went off, because I swam to the actual entrance of the beach where you go into the transition area, and just a moment lapse of time. But my fast transition enabled me to leave the transition area with the top women triathlete, which became a pretty attractive picture because they're all right here, and I'm out here. And when you get to the beach sooner, the curvature of the beach, running is a lot. Even though I might be swimming on line with the actual swim course exit, the quicker you get to the beach and then start running, you're moving over land a lot faster than running, and that's how they got to the transition area faster than me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I wear the DeSoto wetsuit coming out of the water, my arms don't go over my head really for getting that zipper. It's down by the small of my back, zip up, and then I just run, and I'll demonstrate today. But I put my helmet and goggles in the bib part of the wetsuit. I'm still running up the beach, and then once I get to the transition area, the top comes off real fast and the bib comes off real fast. And actually, the way I have it set up, I can put my helmet on, sunglasses, while my feet take off the wetsuit at the same time. So it offers a multitasking ability too. So, any questions about the wetsuits?
Yeah, and what's your opinion on single piece versus the two-piece setup?
Oh, a vest?
Yeah.
Okay. This is my wife's wetsuit, and it's got the arms cut off. But if you can picture a flow of water, is the flow of water going to catch what's going to catch what looks like it's going to catch water more? This smooth orca-like channel here, or the cut in the arm? And then most people have their tri-suit sticking out,
mm-hmm.
material and stuff like that. So to answer your question is always, always, always a long sleeve.
Okay.
Okay. Some people just think they overheat, or maybe they got Hulk Hogan arms or whatever, and maybe they have to use the cutouts or the sleeveless. But I was in a very, very hot triathlon this September in Las Vegas, the half Ironman.
Mm-hmm.
And what I used, because I suppose you were asking about that because of overheating.
Actually, no. My question was different, but that's
range of movement, freedom.
No, my question was more comparing these type of wetsuits with the whole thing is a single piece. That's traditionally what I have, versus one where you got a separate top and say bottom like this.
Oh, okay. Well, the separate top and bottom, first off, they come off faster, and then the other great part is they tailor them to your body. Now, I'm privileged to where my body just lines up to where I have a 4 top and a 4 bottom. Mm-hmm. But you kind of seem like you have long legs. You might be a 3 top and a 4 bottom, or a 5 bottom and a 4 top. I mean, so it can adjust to your body and tailor it in that respect. Okay. I had one lady show up to my clinic. I don't want to say which store in Encinitas she bought it from, but she was told by the store owner, because she had the end of her wetsuit down by her wrist, it was flipped back because she was a smaller lady. Mm-hmm. Okay, she had short arms, and I'm saying that's what they told you. She had the wetsuit flipped back, so it's creating drag, and it's got the bottom part of the wetsuit facing the water. I mean, it's all these things.
It's hard to get off too.
Oh, hard to. Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but it's just like, that's ugly. I mean, you're gonna sell a wetsuit, that's kind of an embarrassment on the wetsuit company, that people are selling wetsuits that the athletes unknowingly are flipping back just so it fits on their arms. So, But the two-piece will tailor to your body better than any other, you know. Almost like the Titan Flex bike that can adjust to your body.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same, you know, where two triangles, you're stuck. You adjust to what the two triangles allow you to have. A one-piece kind of reminds me of the time, because I used to be in aviation in the Marine Corps, and we had flight suits. It had one zipper, and it was like a sack. And, you know, there's 3 sizes, and you just, whatever the sack allowed, that's what you got for the day. Mm-hmm. You know, flight suits. So, but if you have a really, really hot race, because that's why some people go sleeveless, is because, oh, it's hot. You know, I'm racing in Lubbock, Texas. It's so hot in that lake. But the DeSoto offers this wetsuit called a speed tube, and it's so you can stay cooler. It's for hot environments. So it's just a wetsuit that covers the lower portion of your body. This is all 5 mil. See the thickness? Yeah. And possibly you can see how it keeps you in that downhill position. This is your body, so this lifts you up like that. And I actually used this. I didn't have any top on, so it would have require, you know, you used to have probably a 2-piece triathlon suit setup. But everybody was complaining and whining about the heat and everything, and I was fine. I was motoring with this, and so I was happy with that speed tube. Any other questions about wetsuits or anything? And I hope I answered your question about the one solid piece versus 2. So with that, why don't we take a little break? I'll set up here. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to show you how to get in a wetsuit. Because most people just put on a wetsuit and they wonder why it takes them so long to put a wetsuit on. Have you ever had that struggle where they almost hate the wetsuit experience because it takes them so long to get on? But if you're there, either if you have a pair of running shoes, and you can find a plastic bag almost anywhere. But I will... And the surfing community gave me this technique, is you put a running sock or a bag or something that's going to create a smooth flow through. Can you count how long it takes to get this through? Ready? Go. Done.
Wow. That was like 4 seconds.
Because in the days of before DeSoto wetsuits, you know, I'm hopping around the transition area or just like getting all sweaty and irritated, but your running socks will do the same thing, like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, make sure I don't have any valuables that will get wet. So if you haven't ever put your wetsuit on with something on your foot, that's why I wanted to show you that little part right there. Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll break.